Illinois, in the summer of 19...
Hola, soy Dora. My name is Fritz Anderson. If you don't know this, you could just call me Fritz. Today we're watching some creepy videos. Just gonna warn you, if you get spooked out easily by pictures, this is not the video for you. But you know, none of this is actually real, except for little things like demonic spirits and stuff. Basically, that is real, but Jesus got my side, so I'm here in my little office / bedroom, and let's get started.
1944. The midnight horror began on August 31st. Urban Rafe, roused from his sleep by a peculiar order, found himself weakening, the world spinning. His wife attempted to investigate, suspecting natural gas poisoning, but she too found herself immobilized, paralyzed in her own bed. Just a stone's throw away, the very next day, a young mother was awakened by her daughter's coughing. She tried to rush to her child, but she too was locked in paralysis. With a dozen more attacks, all marked by the strange, sweet odor and ensuing paralysis, the town was rattled. While robbery was a plausible explanation, no evidence of forced entry or permanent harm was found. The string of attacks drew FBI attention, resulting in detailed investigation with local police. As abruptly as the attacks started, they stopped, leaving police baffled. They were unable to determine the chemical used, identify a suspect.
What the frick? What the frick? What the heck? I just heard a cat meow. I don't own a cat, so this is actually freaky. I don't know. Like, cat, come on out. I'm dead serious. I don't think it picked up on this because I have a tiny little mic. But I swear I just heard a cat. Let's get back into it.
Or determine a motive. To this day, the mystery of the mad gasser of Mattoon remains.
Yeah?
You know Eli from my school?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he has that Xbox.
Cool. Say hi to the viewers. We're doing Freaky Friday.
Oh, hello, viewers. Can I watch?
I guess. Here, have one. Alright. Let's get back to it.
Isn't solved. What's your theory? I'm Phil, and I share the weird and unexplained every day.
Nunca le digas esto a un perro.
That isn't real. That's Photoshop. So, we'll not do TikToks or whatever. I know exactly. Peppa Pig.
I want to watch.
I know exactly what we could do.
What could we
We're gonna do scary videos.
on the bed? Because I can't. Come on.
How about the first one? This is my first one, so I mean, why don't you guys get out and like...
Oh, why can't we all hear?
Cause I only have a microphone.
Can't you unplug it?
Oh gosh. No, cause the microphone won't pick up. So, I guess... But I mean, you guys can watch it, just there's not gonna be any audio.
Can you not, like...
So, yeah.
Hey, like,
It was the Halloween night of 2011.
It was the Halloween night in 2011 when I
For
was
disclaimer purposes, I'll be
we
using
were
pseudonyms,
walking up to this
as I'd like to
house,
keep the
blah blah
identity of
blah.
everyone involved in this story anonymous. That being said,
Yeah.
I'll go by the alias Mike. My friends will go by Tom and Jerry, respectively.
Tom and Jerry, huh? The ice cream dudes? Tom and Jerry. Okay.
for my favorite childhood cartoons. I was dressed as Naruto, as that was my favorite anime. Tom was dressed as Goku from Dragon Ball Z. Jerry was dressed as Spider-Man, as he was a hardcore fan of the Tobey Maguire series that aired in the
The
early
Tobey Maguire series. Tobey Maguire. You know what he is? He's the OG Spider-Man.
No!
OG Spider-Man. Not series. This is...
2000s. I remember us trick-or-treating for about a solid
Shut up.
hour or two
Shut
around the
up.
neighborhood. I could feel my legs get sore from all the relentless walking and strain from carrying my heavy sack of candy. My bag was starting to get full to the brim. My friends' bags were just as full, as they began carrying their sacks over their shoulders like they were Santa Claus delivering gifts on a Christmas evening. If I had $1 for every candy that was inside my bag, I would have definitely had enough to buy myself a new gaming console. Guys, can we go home? Dude, don't give up yet. We still got room in our bags. Just 10 more minutes, man. You're just saying that because you're practically wearing a onesie made out of women's leggings. At least you don't have to wear this stupid wig on your head. Stop being such wimps. This day only...
Alright. Alright.
comes once a year, so grow a pair and let's keep going. Jerry began to make his way further down the street, while me and Tom looked at each other with a disdain look that screamed, let's get this over with quick. We then proceeded to
They gotta
walk
get the
towards
heck out of
Jerry's
there.
direction.
That is bad. Bad. You don't go down an alleyway, peeps.
I recall Jerry already standing in front of a house with his arms extending his bag towards the candy giver saying, "Trick or treat!" I also noticed this one trick-or-treater wearing a Jason Voorhees mask standing behind
Okay.
him.
Yeah, that's
He
good.
was a tall and slim kind of guy who was either a really big
That's actually, I was that for, like, my first or second, maybe third Halloween. I was, Jason. So, that was a fun year. I want to be Jason again.
kid or just an older man who didn't want to give up the trick-or-treating tradition. As we approached another
That
house,
is,
Jerry said, "All right, guys, just 2 more houses, then we can bounce." The individual wearing the Jason mask casually inserts himself in the conversation and says, "Would you guys mind if I trick-or-treat with you as well? I lost my friends and don't have my cell phone on me." I personally
that's a 30-year-old man.
didn't want this guy tagging along, as I was already done with the day and didn't need any further baggage prolonging the night. I casually make eye contact with Tom and Jerry while desperately trying to portray signals to not accept the guy's request. Jerry enthusiastically says,
Yeah, no.
"Yeah, sure, let's go."
Okay.
"Thanks, guys. You made my Halloween so much better." We then proceeded to walk towards the next house while I began sulking under my breath saying, "Frickin' prick. Since when was Jerry the shot caller?"
That's good because horror short party used to say a lot of customers because they were like the goat for scary stories and stuff. They had amazing scary stories. They would just cuss. So yeah, it's good that he said frickin' at least.
About several minutes of trick-or-treating, I could honestly say that I didn't mind his company, as he seemed like a nice guy and introduced himself as Jason. No pun intended. We eventually finished trick-or-treating and decided to call it a night. Myself, Tom, and Jerry say our farewells to Jason as he responds saying, "It was nice meeting you guys. Just out of curiosity, whereabouts do y'all live? Maybe I can walk with y'all home." Again, Jerry sporadically discloses the name of our street to him as me and
Kids never do that. Okay, never, ever, no. Don't ever do that. Only tell, like, kids, because they won't kill you. Please, lock your doors at night. Don't watch scary things at night. 3, don't tell adult kids or people where your flippin' address is. That is the number. That's how they got
Tom
killed.
expressively show our disdain to Jerry for revealing such personal information.
Seriously.
Well, how ironic. I live around y'all's area too. You guys mind if I walk home with you?
Me and Tom remained silent as we made it pretty evident that we
Yeah, I would be so mad, dude.
were upset at Jerry.
Bro.
Dude, I don't think my friends want to
You
go.
guys look awfully tired. Just to make y'all feel better, I do know a shortcut if you're trying to avoid the long walk home.
Yeah, sure, dude. Count me in, dude. Where's it at? Jason then points his finger in the direction.
Well, they're dead. Can we just get this over with? Like, I mean, they walk into the forest, they die. Okay? Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. I'm kidding. Let's keep going.
Of an entrance of a forest preserve and says,
We'd have to walk through there. There's a path that could get us home in about 10 minutes tops.
Yeah. Let's go.
I'm gonna have to pass. I don't like deer, and I'm not trying to get eaten by a bear today.
Screw it, I'm going. Same. I want to get home faster, dude.
Later, Jerry. Me, Tom, and Jason began making our way inside the forest. while
I probably shouldn't be coughing on this, but you know, I'm fine.
Jerry casually hangs back to go to his alternate direction home. As we got deeper into the forest, Jason took out a flashlight from his candy bag and began to flash it towards the pathway ahead of us. Well, I wouldn't really call it a pathway, as the entire ground was covered in dirt, leaves, trees, and bushes scattered everywhere.
This is so scary.
I remember
I would literally never do this at all. Like, I don't even want to go out on Halloweens. Like, I don't go out on Halloweens anymore, sadly. This year I am, so please.
we were walking for about 10 minutes, but in reality, it felt like 30.
Okay, why I don't go out anymore is because literally North Carolina sucks around October because it is always raining.
His directions were precise and his voice was comprehensible. I understood every instruction he was directing us to walk in, but couldn't digest why the walk was taking so long. I had completely ignored the fact that it was well over 10 minutes. For better context,
Yep.
me and Tom were leading the walk while Jason shined his flashlight from behind while giving out directions. Yo, are we there yet? My legs are freaking killing me, man. Dude, when are we gonna make it home? It's been like 20 minutes already.
We'll be arriving there in just a minute, boys.
As we began to walk further down the forest, I casually turned my head to glance at Jason, only to see him wearing his mask still, despite trick-or-treating being over with. I started to feel a little uncomfortable, and began questioning the guy's integrity by saying, Dude, why are you still wearing your mask? And I'm starting to believe you're not leading us home.
Stop!
Jason then points at 2 shovels sitting on a small area of open...
Bro, that scared the crap out of me. Holy crap.
leading us home.
Stop!
Dude, I have headphones on, and that literally scared the crap out of me. Like, I thought somebody just yelled at me, just said, stop!
Jason then points
Oh.
at 2 shovels sitting on a small area of open dirt and says,
Both of you, pick up the shovels now!
Dude, what's
Holy
going on?
crap.
Jason then pulls out a long machete from the back of his pants and says,
Pick up those shovels and start digging a hole!
What?
Do it, weeb! Dude, please, just let us go! Pick up the shovel and start digging, Naruto! This is your last warning that I'm killing you both!
That's when me and Tom pick up the shovels and frantically start digging. In the back of my head, I was legitimately contemplating putting up a fight with this psycho as it was 2 against 1 with the aid of the shovels.
Yep. Shovels are longer. Machetes aren't that long. So you could literally easily pick up a fight with a guy with a machete. Sorry, I just heard my dog like walk. It scared me. You could conk him on the head. Bam. Dude. Your glories.
Unfortunately, I couldn't muster up the courage to put up a fight against him, as I didn't want to run the risk of mine or Tom's head getting chopped off.
Bro.
About 15 to 20 minutes later, me and Tom dug a hole big enough for the both of us to fit inside it. As we were about to make our way out of the hole, Jason shouts,
Don't move! Stay in the hole!
As he forcibly grabs both the shovels away from us while holding the machete against us. Jason then tucks the machete inside his pants, grabs one of the shovels, and begins burying us alive with the dirt we just dug out. I began to feel my vision getting blurry as the overwhelming amount of dirt
Come on.
at us impaired
Oh,
my vision.
dude. Tommy McGuire guy? Whoo, he's gonna come in. He's gonna grab one of the shovels, knock him out. Oh, boys. Grab his machete. Like,
Please, I don't want to die. I'm too young for this. Please! Please, let us go! Why are you doing this? We're only kids!
All I remember thinking about in that moment was how a human could do such an inhuman act, and how it was literally going to share my remaining moments on Earth being buried alive with my best friend. I was at the point where I had already accepted death. I recall the taste of dirt and dead bugs going inside my mouth. The sensation of dirt hitting my skin was all I felt. That's when I heard a loud thud like he had just bashed Tom's brains out. I couldn't hear or feel any more dirt hitting the surface of my face. I rubbed my eyes.
let's go! Let's go! I knew it! Let's go! Woo!
Only to see Jason laying
Let's
face down
go!
on the ground unconscious, with my other friend Jerry holding the shovel. Me and Tom then dig ourselves out of the hole and hop back to ground level.
Let's go,
Despite
boys.
surviving the catastrophe and being able to run away scot-free, I grabbed the machete from the back of Jason's pants. I then held him up by the forehead and began hacking at his neck, slicing and dicing repeatedly.
Dang. That's gruesome.
I eventually became
Lots of Kool-Aid.
in his head, and my entire Naruto costume was covered in blood. I remember seeing my friends nonchalantly watching me with a gaunt emotion, almost like my sadistic actions didn't even faze them. I then pushed his body into the hole as my friends began to collectively bury him. As outlandish as the story sounds, it was a true story that actually happened to me. I always wondered what heaven would be like if I was to die alongside my friend Tom that night. Jerry was initially supposed to head home, but decided to follow us as he saw the machete tucked in the back of Jason's pants. He began to directly follow behind our footsteps
Wow. That's good.
and unexpectedly witnessed the altercation go down. As we were getting buried alive, he used the opportunity to knock Jason out with the second shovel sitting behind him. I still don't know to this day if his remains were ever discovered. All I know is that I had a deadly conscious seep inside my head that night.
18 minutes after this video,
I
sadly,
had
we
the
have to,
satisfaction.
you know. I know this. He became a killer. Hi, boys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next Freaky Friday. Or anytime
Getting the whole gang together.
at all. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Giving everyone a place to unwind.
Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next one. Adios. And I'll see you guys next time. Woo!